Hey everybody, Gary Fernan here for Photoreceptorcell. In today's how-to guide, I'm going to show you how to whiten teeth using Photoshop. So here we are in Photoshop. Because we're going to whiten the teeth, what we are going to do to begin with is just zoom in on the teeth. I've already duplicated the layer. Always work in a copy of the background. That way, if anything goes wrong, you always have the original to fall back on. So what we want to do to begin with is make sure that our foreground and our background are set to black and white respectively. Drop down here to the quick mask box or Q on the keyboard, select that, and then we're going to go to the brushes. Going to make sure that our opacity is at 100. Then the brush size is going to be suitable. By using the open and close bracket tools, we can adjust the size of the brush, and then all we're going to do is we're going to trace around the outside of the teeth. Bit of a top tip here for you folks: if you go out of line, do not panic. Hit X on the keyboard, rub away the area that you don't want, select X again, and then just carry on. Okay, so once we have our quick mask, come across to your paint bucket tool. Let's change that to paint bucket and select to fill it in. Now, as you can see, we've got some white lines here. Not a problem. Hit B on your keyboard to bring back the brush and simply fill those in. Now, when you're happy with your quick mask, select Q on the keyboard, and that creates the quick mask, or creates it into a selection. Hold down Command Shift and I to invert that selection, and then what we'll do is we'll drag that layer over the new layer icon down the bottom to create another layer. And then we are going to select the layer mask icon, which is this little chap here. Select that, and that then brings up our selection. You can see it just there, that little white highlight. That is our teeth selected. Come back down to the adjustment layer icon, go to hue saturation. Now basically what we want to do is we want to affect, or the adjustments we're about to make, we want to make to this copy layer only, and we can do that by going to creating a clipping mask. If you select this little square with a crossed out arrow, now that basically, you see that layer is underlined. What that clipping mask does, it affects solely the layer below it. So it won't affect anything that's above it or anything that's further down the line other than that layer that's directly beneath that clipping mask. So it's quite a handy tool, that one. What we're going to do in order to whiten our teeth is we're going to just decrease and lower our saturation and bring up the lightness just a touch. You don't want to overdo this, so if I come out and show you the full photo here, Now you can see there that lightness of +10 actually looks quite good. If I go crazy, you see it looks absolutely dreadful. So it's all about subtlety. So let me take that back to 10 because I liked it at 10. Oh my goodness, 78. I don't think so. Yeah, in fact, yeah, I like it at 10. I'm gonna leave it at 10. Now we could leave it there, but what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to give you another top tip to try and make that, or to give this whitening that more realistic look again. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to come back across to our brush tool. We're going to reduce the opacity to about 45%. If we zoom back in again, let's zoom back in, and then by selecting the brush tool, just take your brush a little bit higher, and then at the very end, just draw a line down and drop there. Oh, let's colour that tooth in there. We come out. It just adds that little bit extra element of realism into our white teeth, and there you have it, guys. That is how to whiten teeth in Photoshop. Guys, I hope you found this useful. If you did, then feel free to smash that like button, leave me a comment, let me know what you liked about it, whether you found it useful. If you didn't like it or didn't find any usefulness, again, don't keep it to yourself. Leave me a comment, let me know why you didn't like it, and I aim to provide value in all the videos and how-to guides that I do. If you're not finding value in what I'm doing, then let me know. Maybe I can make some tweaks and some adjustments so you do get some value from what I'm doing. But for now, guys, I hope you found some benefit in this, and I will see you next time.